Hey guys, I've previously uploaded a video showcasing an intelligence stacking amulet and how to craft it. I want to change it up here. I want to do the same thing except with deck stacking. Make a deck stacking amulet, or at least attempt to. It's very similar. We use a Shaper influence amulet as well as a Redeemer influence in this time. We want to put it onto a Jade amulet base for plus to dex, and this will guarantee here, of course, percent increase dex and percent increased attributes. Now I'm going to try a different strategy based on some comments in the video. However, this strategy is horribly expensive. We have to buy blue and the crystal life force. Horribly expensive. Each slam is almost 2 divine because this life force is not cheap. What you of course do first, suffixes cannot be changed. That way we lock in the 2 suffixes, dex percent and attribute percent. Now if we don't get full prefixes, you want to then go like this, exalt slam, just in case you happen to hit the one we need. Of course, we're looking for percent increased damage per 15 dexterity. So we're going to try it again. As you can see here, did not hit it there. Let's try it again. Remember, each time suffixes cannot be changed, you can use a Wild Bristle Matron, which is about 1.4 divine, costs less than the 2 divine at the crafting bench. We're going to keep trying it again. I was trying this based on a comment on my video saying, hey, you can force an influence modifier. What this ends up being is a 1 in 10 chance to get damage per dex as the prefix that we want, because we're fixating the suffixes that we need. I didn't hit it on a few tries, so I decided to try my old-fashioned approach, where you lock it in, and then you have a 2/3 chance each try to annul. Of course, the problem is, as you can see, and what a lot of comments made note of, you can very quickly hit suffixes cannot be changed. This costs less per slam, even though you're buying the annuls and the exalts. But, you know, because you're not having to buy the life force. But as you can see, trying it a few times here, it's extraordinarily rare. It's about 1 in 100 chance. This is why I wanted to make this follow-up. You don't want to try these unless you're horribly wealthy. I added a warning on my last video. They're fantastic. They have high value. The other one sold for less than it was worth. I just needed the money at the time. You can get a lot. You know, and on deck stacking like this, you can get up to 100 divine, because especially you see here the suffix was tier 1 crit chance, tier 1 global crit chance. At this point, not hitting it so many tries, spending so many divine, I decided to just make another one, right? Just try it again. I figured maybe just taking this and just forcing it onto that Jade Amulet, maybe just hitting it with this is cheaper because Awakener Orbs are only 55C. Problem is you don't know what kind of suffix you got. Here I got lucky. I got a tier 1 cold res. This was a great base, so we're going to keep trying again. Tried it again. Did not get it here. Again, 5k blue stuff, 1 of the white stuff. Life Force. Not cheap. It's 90 to 120C for the white Life Force, the crystal. Again, if you don't have full prefixes, go ahead and Exalt Slam. That's what I was doing here. This was over multiple days because I had to keep making sales to get the profit to fund this fucking thing, right? Every time suffixes cannot be changed. Each time you lose that. It's not like the other version where you can miss it each time because of the 2/3 chance. Decided to try what else was recommended in the comment, which is just to take a Scouring Orb and just go like that. And then you remove all of the prefixes, guaranteed. You keep all the suffixes. This allows you to block. So maybe this is the best way to do it. I don't know. The problem is you block it, then you get just 2 Exalt Slams, right? And it's still 1 in 100 chance. It's 1 in 10 chance using the guaranteed influence strat on the Hoarder crafting bench. And so here we are. Good base. I kept trying, you know, hit it. Nope. Of course not. Blocked mana. Still didn't get it. Now you have to stop. You have to do suffixes cannot be changed again. You have to. You know, otherwise you're going to just annul off one of your suffixes if you try that. So here I go again. We're going to try it again. This is a few days later after getting some money back. Didn't get it there. You know, I'm getting guaranteed influences, Redeemer or Shaper. Decided to try this strat again. A few times. See? Knocked that off. This is why people say I was, quote, scamming. I wasn't scamming. I was just showcasing a way to make it, right? The guide holds strong. It was a way to make it. It's just horribly expensive. And so it's very important that I make this follow-up, because some people have thought that this is easy to do. I never intended to imply that. I wanted to say this is how you make these. It's hard to make these, but this is how you do it, right? These are the 3 different strats to do it, or 4. You know, you just redo the Awakener over and over. Here I go again. Problem on that last one, I had to do it all over again, see? Problem on the last one was I had max prefixes. So the problem with the hoarder crafting strat, even though you get guaranteed influence, it's only 1 in 10. And then if you get max prefixes and max suffixes, you can't do anything except annul. I annulled off one of my suffixes. It's a 50-50 chance, which is why I tried making this again, see? At this point, I thought maybe it's just cheaper just to do it this way, not bother. And see, then you're going to get rid of one of your suffixes. That makes this the worst craft in the game to attempt.